just when it was all going so well, it goes catastrophically wrong. And a lot wronger than last month when the derailleur broke, because it's actually properly come off. It's properly broken. It's not just bent. If we can get a good focus there. See that bit there? And that pin. You see that pin underneath? That pin underneath should be inside there. That is a break the chain, convert it to single speed jobby, and put the derailleur in the saddlebag and go home and unbend the frame again. And I do have a new derailleur, but I am wondering single speed, not single speed, hub conversion. Oh dearie me. Oh. Thought about this last month when it broke. Convert it to hub gear, and the new derailleur was working well, so I thought, oh, I'll leave it to. But that's brand new, that derailleur. That hasn't even done 200 miles yet, I don't think. No, it's probably not done 300 yet. Anyway, it's not done very many. Oh, it's annoying. Oh, and it's covered in mud as well, so yeah, that's going to be fun to change over. Right, we'll get on with that. So I've got the chain off using the rock Allen key trick. Well, I'll explain it briefly. I've got a quick link on. You put a thin Allen key over the ball bearing of the chain. You whack it with a rock, and while it's on the big ring, it has to be on the big ring. You make sure you don't. Well, I don't think I've broken the rings, but and then it'll come apart. That's terrible, that is. You can see this here is the bearing for the parallelogram, where it's supposed to go is in there. So that's completely ruined, that is. You can see the hole there, look. That's the hole. There's the hole that bearing goes in. And obviously that should proceed straight down instead of going off at an angle. Also, the frame hanger is badly bent again, so I'll have to shorten the chain, and then I'll be on my way. Two farmers have gone by, stuck the round up, but didn't stop. We got two lambs two sheep in the trailer, so they've probably gone to put them away and put them in the field. When they come back, I'll probably still be here. Oh, I can see the arch road, so that's good. I'm not far away. Lovely day. It's nice and warm under here. Procedure now is shorten the chain and yeah, stick it in the single speed. So the wheel spins around when you turn the pedals, so that's good. I've got no idea what sort of gear it is. It's knocking and rubbing a bit, but we'll give it a go, because we can't really do anything else. Farmers haven't come back yet. I'm going to put everything away. That's the amount of chain I've lost, about a hand's length worth. There's the derailleur. I've got all the bits, don't lose the tools. I was pleased, I've never done that rock break the chain trick before. I was pleased that worked. Otherwise I'd have had to do it the complicated way, where you it's easy to break the chain with the chain breaker. It's a bit more difficult putting it back together. All there is to it now is tidy up and be on the road again. Just up there. We'll still go up to the arch and we'll go back through Halford and along the Ystwyth trail, because if it does break down properly then it's a nicer walk along there. Oh, they're coming back now. There's my first lamb of the year behind the ewe there. First one I've seen. Walking because it's rather annoying that the chain is on the rough stuff, it's slipping up and down the gears on the back. There's nothing there to keep it in one gear, so suddenly it's locking up and being in a high or a low gear. So I'll walk up to the main road, adjust it into the lowest gear possible and head up to the arch. But it is moving forwards, so that's good. We have movement. We have a very, very high gear. It looks so weird though. Nothing there. I've put the camera away and go stood up, I think. Change of plan again. The chain has ended up on the lower sprocket and now it's too taut to move properly. So we're going down to Devil's Bridge. We're going to suffer as much of the A road as possible and then drop down to the Radle Valley and it's flat all the way back. So there's obviously, I think riding out the saddle has caused a slack bit of the chain to swing onto the low gear and now it won't come off. So I'm stuck like that until I get to Devil's Bridge and we're just rolling. Incidentally, I lost the bridleway I was on. I ended up going through the farmyard of the house and then I got to their gate and it said visitors by appointment only, so I was like, oh, I'm glad they didn't catch me. They'd probably get a load of people coming through who've missed the bridleway. They're down there. Gorgeous sunny evening. So lucky it's not raining. So that's where I came out there, and the bridleway's down here. But I was just blindly following the track and then suddenly I noticed the Wahoo map and it was a different place. It's so weird having pedals that don't move. They're in a very awkward position. I can move them a bit. Ah, here's the bridleway. So that's where that comes out. Remember that for next time. That is so bad. That's nearly snapping, that is. Get it onto that one. Because there's no adjustment that way in the thing on that side. Pub at Devil's Bridge. But if we can get it onto there, then it'll be alright. Right, I've ridden about 20 yards and it dropped on badly again. So obviously the chain line is wrong. And not only am I in too high a gear for this hill, also the chain is that taut, it's so hard to turn anyway. But we'll just suffer on to the Radal Valley. I'll get on the flat and adjust it there. It's half-term traffic, I think. It's half-term in England. Just ended. Wales half-term starting this week, next week. Oh, so the hotel was busy. A pity I didn't live in Devil's Bridge, but it's another 10 miles for me. Now here's something. They've resurfaced the road at the foot of the Fear. So I don't know how long it runs for, but it wasn't like this last month. I'm also following a guy, but he'll be quicker than me, I think. There he goes. It's a nice evening. Fairly warm. The lights come back on again. I've just slackened the chain off and now we're making the push back to Aber. And hopefully it'll be fine. Or even if the chain does tighten up, it'll get me somewhere. It's 20 to 5, so 28 miles done as well. Bloody hell. God, I've been out for ages. Set off about 9 o'clock. I've got to be up 6 AM start at work tomorrow. Gorgeous view of Pendennis and the sunset. Plodding on, chain is sounding worse, but it's to be expected. Getting tighter and tighter, I think. Buzzards are out, the kites are out, a group of kids up the lane. Everyone's enjoying the evening. I think it's the first nice one of the year. 37 miles done, 15 of those without gears and with a very tight chain. I've not bothered to adjust it, it's been rough since Devil's Bridge. It's just 10 miles of just forcing it round and it's not done the bearings any good. They're clacking quite bad after the final 5 miles. Miles. That is super tight, super rough. hub set up on the way it'll have to be, I think, if that's going to keep doing that. You don't want that to happen on tour. So I'll see what they say at the shop. So I've got to get it to the shop on Monday. I'll slacken the chain off a bit more and just, it doesn't matter, I'm not going long term until I get it fixed properly. Long ride I mean, but always gets me home. Well done. Cracking evening. Short sleeves as well. 37.8, 8.7 average, 4 hours riding time, 4 hours 21 minutes versus 4 hours 36 paused, 8 hours 58 minutes. So we'll be up at 4 AM tomorrow and it's 10 to 6 now. I've got food in the fridge I don't need to cook, so I'll say thank you very much for watching, and whenever next time will be, I don't know, but maybe it'll be with a hub gear. It'll be a Shimano one, I'm not rich enough for a roll-off. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching and cheerio.